Kulasekara Alvar was a Chera king born in Vanchi, the headquarters of the Cheras who ruled central Kerala and the western Konga region of Tamil Nadu. He was a fervent worshipper of Lord Vishnu. Legends state that upon hearing the part of the Ramayana where Ravana abducted Sita, Kulasekara ordered his army to prepare for an invasion of Lanka. He later renounced his kingdom and embarked on a pilgrimage to the Srirangam temple in present-day Trichy district, where he arranged the marriage of his daughter Cherakulavalli Nachiyar to Lord Ranganatha. He surrendered his wealth to the Lord and constructed the Chenniya Vendran Mandapa of the temple, presently named Kulasekara Tiruvidi. He continued his pilgrimage, visiting various sacred Vaishnava temples before settling at the birthplace of Nammalvar, attaining the feet of the Lord at the age of 67. Periyalvar was named Vishnu Chitta by his parents and was born into a Brahmin family in Srivilliputtur, Virudhunagar district. From childhood, he had no interest in worldly life and renounced the desire for education and marriage. He resolved to dedicate his life to the Lord by weaving garlands for the Sri Vadapatra Sayana temple in Srivilliputtur. One day, the Pandyan king Vallabhadeva renounced his kingship and arranged a contest among scholars to expound the path of liberation, offering a prize of 100,000 gold coins. The Lord decided to bestow fortune upon the illiterate Vishnuchitta by placing a celestial conch on his head and mouth, instantly transforming him into a scholar proficient in the Vedas. Armed with divine knowledge, Vishnuchitta explained the way to liberation to the gathered audience and received the gold coin prize. However, he quickly donated all of it to others and resumed his previous profession of weaving garlands for the Lord. His pure-hearted devotion deeply impressed the Lord, showcasing a love that surpassed wealth, fame, and knowledge. He is said to have composed the famous Tirupalland Benedictory hymn, which comprises 12 verses extolling the Lord and his Sudarshana Chakra and Panchajanya conch shell. For this composition, Vishnuchitta became revered as Periyalvar. He was also the foster father of Andal, the only female Alvar, considered to be the incarnation of goddess Bhudevi in Sri Vaishnavism. Andal, also known as Goda Devi, is the only female Alvar and was adopted by Periyalvar. She eventually merged with her beloved Lord Ranganatha at Srirangam. A description of her life is present in one of our previous videos. Please check this video description for the link to the video to learn more about her. Tondaradippudiyalvar, also known as Vipranarayana, was an ardent worshipper of Lord Ranganatha of Srirangam. As he worshipped the dust from the feet of devotees, he came to be known as Tondaradippudi. He was born to parents from the Vipra community who sang the divine glories of the Lord at temples in Tirumandangudi village, Tanjavur district. He became a devoted follower of the Lord of the Srirangam Ranganatha Swami temple and established a beautiful flower garden in Srirangam. He composed Thirumalai comprising 45 verses and Tirupalli Eluchi containing 10 verses which are still recited today at the Srirangam Ranganatha Swami temple. He has composed 58 pasurams praising 6 temples dedicated to the Lord. Tirupannalvar was born into the Panar musical community known for their ballads in Alagapuri village near Srirangam. From a young age he developed a deep devotion to Lord Vishnu and would carry a veena, singing the glories of Vishnu. His performances attracted large crowds of devotees wherever he went. His background in the Panar community, which was considered an outcast at the time, led people to refer to him as Tiruppan Alvar. Despite facing humiliation from society, Tiruppan Alvar persisted in his devotion. Once, a sage named Lokasaranga threw a stone at him, striking him on the forehead. Undeterred, Tiruppan Alvar remained seated in a deep trance contemplating Lord Ranganatha. Witnessing this, the Lord admonished Lokasaranga and commanded him to carry Tiruppan Alvar on his shoulders to the Srirangam Ranganatha Swami temple. Upon seeing the divine image of Lord Ranganatha, tears of joy and ecstasy filled the heart of Tiruppan Alvar, who shed his mortal frame at the lotus feet of the Lord. Tiruppan Alvar composed significant works including Amalnati Piran, or the Unblemished First Lord, which consists of 10 verses, and the Bhagavad Anubhavam, experiences of the divine. These works have profoundly influenced Vaishnava saints and devotees, as the spiritual depth of these 10 verses encapsulates the essence of the Vedas. He also composed 13 pasurams that glorified 3 sacred shrines dedicated to the Lord. Thirumangai Alvar was born as a Kshatriya in the Tirukkurayalur village of Mailadurai district. He served as a chieftain and army commander under the Chola Empire and eventually became known as Thirumangai Alvar, named after his province. He married a Vaishnava devotee and became deeply devoted to the Lord. However, he performed many noble and charitable deeds that ultimately led his family into grief and poverty, forcing him to resort to robbery for survival. During one of his robberies, he attempted to steal the toe ring of Lord Narayana. Out of compassion, the merciful Lord took pity on him and initiated him into the Ashtakshara, or the 8-syllabled mantra Om Namo Narayanaya. This divine encounter transformed him into a saint. To atone for his past crimes, Thirumangai Alvar visited 88 of the 108 Divya Desams and spread the glory of the previous Alvars. He advocated for the path of bhakti, and his most celebrated work, Periya Tirumozhi, contains 1084 verses, significantly contributing to the 4000 verses of the Divya Prabandham. Thirumangai Alvar was a dynamic figure of authority and power, ardent in his devotion, generous in charity, and an exquisite lyricist, establishing him as one of the most learned among the Alvars. Om Namo Narayana.